Duh.
Man, you look like a completely different person. Completely different person.
Still the same old annoying one it's always been.
It's almost shocking. Like every time I see you, I swear to God, you've dropped more weight. You're gonna
Well,
be
that
you're gonna
always
be
happens.
you're gonna be slimmer than me before it's over with.
I know the end goal that I had was 170. So
What do you mean?
that's where
170 is small to me.
that's what I was told was my proper weight for my height and my age.
How much do you weigh? How much? No,
Currently
how high are you? I don't care about. I can clearly tell you've lost 100 pounds, but how tall are you?
I am 5'9".
Oh, so yeah, that might actually be right. So let me tell you this funny thing. Every time I go to the doctor, my doctor tells me that my body, what do they call it? My body
BMI.
BMI is actually too high. That my BMI is too high, but they don't take into consideration muscle and things like that, right? So
BMI is not 100%, and it's a good measuring point, but
yes.
it's not an ultimate measuring point for a lot of things. Now, I do look at my BMI quite often, and because I've had a goal of getting it back down or because technically a healthy BMI is under 29.
I don't know. I just know mine that my doctor every time he sees me, because I only see my doctor once a year. I'm an asshole. I don't like going to the doctor. I avoid it like the plague. And I love my doctor just like I love my dentist. I just had to go see my dentist at the Deadpool movie. I was eating popcorn, broke a filling while I was. It must it must have been time. I mean, it's not like it was brand new, but it just happened while I bit down on one of those hard kernels. I mean, so I had to go see my dentist. I love my dentist, but I hate seeing him. So it for those reasons, right? If I pass him elsewhere, it's different. But when I have to see him like for that, I hate seeing him. But I can't believe like how different you have gotten in that amount of time. I mean, you have just shredded a crazy.
I don't see a lot, but especially when we do the intros and the outros on this thing now, and I can definitely see the video because I don't watch any of my old videos by any means, but I can definitely see it in the old videos that I did for sure.
You have just lost a crazy amount of weight. Crazy amount of weight. It's absolutely insane. I was going to find a picture though, so I can show you. So my doctor gives me grief all the time because of my BMI is off, and I'm sure your doctor's had that conversation.
Oh yeah, I think when I started this journey on March 1st, I was at 332 and my BMI was 49. And currently I'm at 228 and my BMI is at 34.
So I don't know exactly like where mine's at in the grand scheme like of numbers. He just makes it a point to tell me that he should talk to me about my BMI, but the BMI doesn't take into consideration like if you go to the gym, if you have muscle mass, it just kind of takes into consideration your height and all of that stuff. And according to all of that, where you should be like on the scale. I'm trying to find a picture of me 6 years ago. I don't know if any of y'all have caught this, but like in 6 years, I have gained a dramatic amount of weight. Like a dramatic amount of weight, not in a bad way though.
Muscle is different than
not in a bad way. So that was me 6 years ago. That was the start of my YouTube journey.
I think I remember that.
6 years ago, man. You're almost looking like me 6 years ago. Oh, it won't be long.
That's the one thing that I have to get. I'm just because I'm working so much lately, and it's just so much to get done. But I do got to eventually get on a working out type schedule and kind of build the muscle mass a little bit more.
I don't know because you're trying to lose weight and I'm trying to gain weight. So I'm currently at 180, which is what you're trying to get to. Your ultimate goal is 180, but I'm also 5'7". So I think that like that's probably a little bit different. 2 inches is probably dramatic on the scale of BMI. That's probably a lot.
Now I know at some point I'm going to get to my goal, and then I'm going to have sometimes more of those situations because of the way my body is the rerouting of how my intestines and stuff like
Right.
that went,
Yeah, for sure.
that I'm always gonna still probably struggle and probably find it very easy to lose weight because I still can't eat a ton. I mean, usually for lunch, I mean, we have my wife had made a bunch of frozen like quesadillas, and I usually just bring one of those for lunch, and I can't eat too much more than that, or you know. So I mean, I still don't eat a ton in a single serving. I get my munchies from time to time, but other than that, it's not too bad.
So and when I hit 180, which is where I'm at right now, I've done it once more. I did it one other time. I was at 180. It's kind of funny. I can talk to you about weight because you understand. So I hit 180 one other time. It was probably last summer. I got to where I couldn't breathe at 180. 180 does something weird to me. It's that point where I feel like I can't breathe. So I dropped 10 pounds. I said, well, I'll shred down a little bit. I'll drop 10 pounds. I started to feel good at 170. And then coming again, I said, well, I'm going to bulk up. I hit 180 again. And lo and behold, I can't breathe. There's something about that 180 for me that I can't breathe. And the guy that I work out with, Marshall, it's Jess's cousin, has become a really good friend of mine. He's a heavier guy. I think right now he told me he's at 260 is where he's at right now. And he told me that's just how he lives, not being able to breathe. I didn't know that. Is that how you live? I mean, did you just live not being able to breathe?
You live, I mean, especially the heavier I was. I mean, I don't think I realized I had, some of the breathing problems I did. I definitely saw it in the way I sleep. I don't use a CPAP anymore. I don't have the extreme snoring problems.
That's awesome.
I don't have any of that stuff anymore. So, I mean, it's been a complete turnaround. I feel more comfortable. I do have more energy at times. But like today, man, I did a lot of walking today, and my body just felt beat up. That's where I was like, "This is where I need to get my endurance up. I need to get my
That's awesome.
stuff
awesome.
like that." So, and the plus part is I'm finally almost at that goal that I've set for years. That if I can get back to 220, I can start running again. Because I'm a runner at heart, and when I was in high school, I ran track and cross country, and I've done stuff like that. So. I just couldn't do it for so many years because my knees got bad with the weight. And I knew once I got that back to around 220 is where it was a comfortable weight to start running again.
Man, I think that's absolutely awesome. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. Now I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm at a debate right now if I just push it to 190, 200, not being able to breathe, or if I just drop 10 pounds again. I'm at this like crazy spot again. Like, do I just go for it and just fight the not being able to breathe, because it bothers me a lot, not being able to breathe. And I don't even know why, to be honest with you, but it just extremely bothers me when I feel like I can't breathe. It's the craziest thing. Let's hit that chat up though, man. I seen that we had like some cool people up in the chat right away. We have some stuff to talk about, but y'all know Funko like is not giving us a whole lot of things out there to talk about, but they have a quiz that I think we could all take together, and maybe some other stuff. Who knows? What you got?
So, sorry, just note, I was looking at something real quick, but let me hit the chat. There's a few people. Sorry, we got Miss Christina Payne was in here nice and early. We got Mr. Zach Bonifer in the house. What's going on, buddy? And we've got Mr. Johnny Knight along with Kenneth Bird. What's going on? Y'all, appreciate you coming on in and hanging out with us.
Yeah,
I was looking at on the front of their website, they had started finally advertising for this Funko Fusion thing. So I decided to go in and see, because they have two different dates.
We'll pull that up because I haven't looked at
it. They have two different dates for when they're releasing this thing, and but the main one is going to be, September. Take this down. So it looks like the main date is going to be September 13th. So not too far away.
Right.
September 13th is going to be on PS5, Xbox Series, and Stream. Not really familiar with that one. And then November 15th is going to be on PS4 and Nintendo Switch. But when you go into Xbox, you can. Oh, it's not even. Oh, it's not even letting me see going. Hold on. Did that just straight up stop me from going into that? Or did I go to the wrong screen? No, I did go to the wrong screen. So when you go into that, it you actually got to put your name. It's a bunch of screenshots. I just had my birth date in there and stuff like that. You can see it. But what's funny is you already have, and this is what you kind of pushed towards before, is you got the Funko Fusion game, which is releasing at $59.99 dollars. But they're already showing that there is a Funko Fusion Walking Dead pack.
Yeah, I called this one, guys. Listen. I love the idea of this game, and I think me and Chris have already said this out loud. We're willing to play this with you guys. Y'all come in here and hang out with us all the time. We love y'all. We it's just crazy to me that y'all even come and listen to nonsense. But we appreciate y'all so much. If y'all want to play this, I'm sure this is going to be like a 20-person game where you could just jump in and play this with your friends and family and the chat. I'd love to play this with you guys. I think this is going to be a blast. I think this is going to be a blast. Now, we would live stream it. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. That's just what I do now. If I'm going to spend time playing games, I live stream them. I mainly for fun, but every once in a while, it gets a gift or two. So if I can make a couple of dollars, like playing a video game, why not? I mean, I'm going to play it anyways. So why not? So I'll be honest with you. I will live stream it on TikTok if we play, but it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
I mean, the graphics. I mean, seem pretty decent.
They seem. Man, in fear of sounding like kids, they seem mid. Like they're.
I mean, it's not. I don't think they're going for an uber realistic graphic type thing because it is Funko, so it's going to be enough in there. I like the aspect of the Back to the Future because I'm a big Back to the Future fan. But yeah, you can see right here with the Walking Dead pack means that's just the start, which means they're gonna all these different packs for these different brands, whether it's Walking Dead, Back to the Future, whatever. If you want those characters, yeah, you're gonna have to get the packs.
Yeah, it's just enough, right? I mean, they're doing just enough. It is, and that's what I expected from them in the game. I didn't expect it to be like body cam. I didn't expect it to be like any of those uber, like you said, realistic games. You have one of them I used to love to play was Dead by Daylight. People would get so mad at me. I quit playing it because people would rage so bad that it was just ridiculous. I love the game, but people would get so upset when you beat them in that game that I just couldn't take that kind of negativity. So I just quit playing it because I didn't need that in my life. So I don't expect graphics like that. I do think, especially in some of the darker places, you're going to have a little bit more graphics than we expect. It'll be a little bit more like better in the darker places. I think when it comes to the brighter spots, how you see in that bottom right hand corner, I think like when you get into the brighter spots, you're going to notice that it's kind of Robloxy, maybe, I guess is the best way I can say it. But it's going to look, if Funko pulls this off, it will be a really fun game. It'll be something cool to get people together and play. I think that it's going to either be a Roblox style game where you're doing some kind of obstacle courses, group obstacle courses, or it's going to be like a battle royale. I'm not sure which direction they went yet. I think that they probably went for the Roblox because that is so big in today's like youth. They were trying to get into something like that. That's what I think. That's what I gather from watching the what do they call it? The trailer, because they really haven't released like any gameplay yet. So you haven't got to see like any real gameplay yet. Like I said, guys, look, the if y'all want to come and play this one when this one comes out, we're with you. Come get us. We're gonna play this one. Randy going on I couldn't drop it in TikTok live today. Oh, I got you, bro. What's poppin', man? Ethan's in the house, guys.
So it looks like too from the start of this game, you're gonna have the basic worlds in the start of this is gonna be Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, Jaws, The Thing, Chucky, Battlestar Galactica, Hot Fuzz, The Umbrella Academy, Five Nights at Freddy's, Masters of the Universe, Invincible, and of course there would be more. But Those are probably the big highlight items.
Do they tell you like in that what kind of a game it is? Does it tell you like if it's going to be a role play
Um,
game, an action game? Does it give you like the breakdown?
so it says express your fandom and 60 plus unique playable characters with more than 20 fan favorite franchises. All were created in a Funko Pop. It says experience beloved worlds, battle foes, and solve puzzles in diverse, expansive worlds
That's what I thought. It's
that
Roblox.
are rich in personality.
Yeah, it's a Roblox style game.
Relive memorable moments from some of your favorite
Yeah.
movies, TV shows, comics, and more. I think new experience made by fans. There's a key right there. Experience made by fans for fans.
Right. It's a Roblox style experience. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. Me, Rue, and some of the family, Rue, myself, and some of the family. Let me say that properly before I get like slaughtered. We would play this thing called what was it? Fall Guy? Not Fall Guys. It was the cell phone version of Fall Guys. It was the Stumble Guys. We would play Stumble Guys, which was a lot like Roblox, a lot of fun. You could get unlimited amounts of people playing it. This is going to be the same way. Did they say if it's coming out on the PC or was it just coming out on platforms?
It said it was only doing platforms and whatever. I don't know what Stream is.
StreamYard. So that means it's coming out on PC.
Yeah, I mean it just says Stream. It doesn't say anything about StreamYard.
Not Stream. It's just Stream. Stream is like how you download it on PCs. Stream is like the platform for you to get all of your downloadable games on PC, all of your fun ones, anyways. Them and EA Sports.
Now you can currently download a Funko Fusion demo for Windows. Now I can't do it. I've got a Mac, so apparently that wouldn't work.
Well, I didn't know that, so let's find out. What's it called again?
Funko Fusion. If you go to the Microsoft Store and then go to Stream, Stream has it to where it says
it is out right now on PC.
Is it a demo?
It's out on PC right now. I can play this on PC
right. Coming soon on September 13th. Game plans to unlock in approximately 3 weeks.
All right, so I can pre-order it right now. 49. Excuse me for being so close up, my guys. I got my game and PC just on the other side of my laptop right here, so I'm kind of like reaching past it to get to it. So it's $49.99. You're gonna be able to get it on the PC. I'm trying to see if they got any gameplay. Right now, they still just have the trailer, but it did show me the ability to download a trial.
Yeah, the demo. There's a free demo you can download right now.
There is so I will be playing this later.
So, regardless, 3 weeks. So does that mean if people on Xbox Live can they join in the same game as people at PC?
So a lot of times you can. A lot of times they're cross-platformed when they do things like that. So what happens in these games is they kind of gave up on the idea of guys. I know we're like drifting off into games, but we're still talking about Funko. So just sit back and chill with us. A lot of these games now they're not actually using the you're using the Xbox as your source. Does that make sense?
Okay.
But then you're streaming to a server. So the server is actually what is holding the multiple game, right? So you're just linking to this server, just like I would link to that server and somebody else could link to that server, but you're not linking devices. So what used to happen is one Xbox would have to hook to another Xbox, to another Xbox, to another Xbox, and y'all essentially became the community or the chain or the server, right? Y'all essentially became that. Games have gotten smart and they don't do that anymore. They're making everybody draw into a lobby. So that lobby is the server. So you're just getting your device just gets you to their server. You're no longer it's no longer
so those lobbies could be PC gamers,
yes, those lobbies could be
gamers,
anything. Anything. Those lobbies can be anything. They and sometimes like in Fortnite, when they first started letting PC people actually play with the console folks, you were just getting slaughtered because you couldn't combat the the aiming abilities and the skills I could pull off with a PC that you couldn't pull off with a console. When I started playing and they were allowing us to like all play together, I consider myself a subpar Fortnite player, guys, at best. Subpar. I've won a couple of dozen of them. Some of them were by camping and I got lucky. Some of them were by skill. I got really good at building, but I would slaughter console people. I mean, and you could tell, like, they'd come out, their guns would be all like this, and you just wear them out. I mean,
I'd be all for PC. I have a Mac, so until they bring out a Mac version, I would kind of be stuck.
Now that might be a while, because I'm going to be honest with you that anytime games are trying to come to Mac, it's a problem for whatever reason.
So I got my Xbox. I will probably run it that way. And I'll probably even bring it, because I have it in the room back behind me. But I've got my laptop monitor. I've got 2 other monitors, so I may just unplug one and put my Xbox on one monitor and run the other 2. But
there's a battle royale version, guys. It's called Team Fortress. It's a part of Funko Fusion. It's an expansion pack.
What's funny is watching some of these on here.
Pull up their expansion pack, Team Fortress, Funko Fusion. So they have a battle royale that you're going to be able to like expansion pack onto this. It's right there.
Pack the shit out of this game.
This is going to be fun, guys. This is going to be a blast. See, I will take a bat and club people all day. It's all
what's funny is one of these had a thing too where it's like they're trying to relive their energy, kind of like a Fortnite, and they drink something, but it's a Funko can, a Funko soda can. So whether it's a character or something, I actually seen the character actually drink a Funko soda can and crush it.
Right. So look, I'm telling y'all, let's hook up. Let's do the Funko Fusion. Let's do the Team Fortress, the Team Fortress 2-pack, and we'll just run around clubbing people. We just run around clubbing them. Nothing else. So, man, Fortnite was a lot of fun for me, because I don't really care if I win or lose. I will just have fun. And when you just have fun, suddenly you start winning, and it really upsets people when you do things like just clubbing them and nothing else. Just club them with a pickaxe.
I just want the Marty McFly and just cruise around on a hoverboard.
Here's the problem, though, John. I'm going to be honest with you. Here's going to be the problem. Funko is going to realize that they can sell pops through this game. They'll sell expansion packs, or they'll sell expansion packs where you're only going to get the pop through this game. And they will totally ruin the idea of getting the game, because that's the only, not the game, but getting the pop, because that's the only way you'll be able to get it is if you buy this expansion pack. And I just think that there's a lot of people out there that aren't going to want to make that conversion. There's a lot of people that are going to be like, I just rather play the game. Don't give me this nonsense. I want this skin, but I don't want to have to buy that pop to get it. But I just want you to sell me the skin.
I can also see the typical, okay, the younger generation, maybe not. But this is going to be completely of a, generation of ours where, you make fun of them stepbrothers, but it's like, we wish we had these when we were whatever, but now we got them when we're 40. It's gonna be a generation where they bring out. I'm sorry, if they bring out a particular pack, and you're like, dude, that's one of my favorite characters. That's one of my favorites. You're gonna buy it because you're gonna have that same collectability mentality that you had for certain things in Funko that you're gonna have in here. So I guarantee you, they bring out a Ninja Turtle pack, there people will be all over it. They bring out,
they're gonna,
they bring out. They eventually get with Disney, and they bring out a Star Wars pack. There's gonna be a lot of people who's gonna get that shit. So the world is endless. Hell, I wouldn't mind seeing them start bringing out ad icon packs. Screw that. I'm down for some ad icons. I'd let me play with Twinkie, the Twinkie the Kid. That'd be awesome.
So I'm downloading the demo now. I'll play the demo later. But they also have a Walking Dead pack. They got the Fortress pack, which is going to be like a Fortnite style thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a blast. I can't wait to get this one. It's going to be like a Lego game for sure. Extra skins, Fortnite. It's going to be just like that. I don't know if it's going to be. John, I just don't want to go into it. So this will be something. I don't know if y'all watched this, but Rue and myself, we've been playing Chain Together when we have free time in between packing candy and doing candy lives and sending out candy boxes. That's what we've been doing. And if you haven't seen it, go to doomsdaydelights.shop or go to our TikTok, doomsdaydelights.llc. Anyways, I had to put that plug in there real quick.
But you gotta remember, in the world of video games, everything's down to buying, selling the extra skins, selling the extra packs, selling the extra everything. And I mean, look at what Call of Duty's done for years. I mean, it's just part of it, and that's just the way video games have gone. Call of Duty's made a lot of money selling certain skins or something. Halo used to do that too.
It's going to be a big part of it, a big part of it. Funko did it forever. Not Funko. Fortnite did it forever. Funko's going to take advantage of their same, like what they're doing, and that's okay, man. I mean, that's okay. We can't hate them for wanting to do it. You just have to be careful because you turn a $50 game into a $250 game real fast. Yeah. So you have to be fully aware of what you're doing so that you don't get caught up in that trap. I don't want to go into it like thinking that it's going to be bullshit because I like having stupid entertainment right now that gets me away from, because we essentially work in this house 16 hours a day. I mean, and that's not me trying to exaggerate. I have on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just Rue and myself work from the time we wake up to the time we go to bed with about a 2-hour break in that window. I mean, and so you chalk however many hours are up in a day, but that's what we're doing. So when we get like we've been playing Chain Together, me and Rue just been coming up here, getting my PCs linked together, doing Chain Together on TikTok. Lots of fun.
Keep rolling. I just realized I grabbed my wife's phone on accident.
Oh, I got you. I got you. So we've been playing Chain Together. So that has been a good way to just kind of escape how much work you're doing inside of your house. I guess I thought like my whole life that like working inside of your house was this like way to go. I still believe that it is, but man, you work so much more because you're here, right? You're not driving somewhere, then leaving it and coming home. You're here. So it's a lot of work, a lot of fun also. But those little escapes, like that game right there, will be a lot of fun to jump up for an hour, to get on here with Rue, to bust it out for an hour, and look, if as many of you guys as we can get possible to come sit down, hang out, and play with us is the best, right? Because then it starts to become a lot of fun. Like for a long time there, me and some of the friends played this game called Brawlhalla. I don't know if any of y'all have played it. It's really dumb. It takes no skill. You just kind of kick people off the cliff. You kick your buddy off the cliff. He falls, you get a point. He respawns. The person with the most points at the end wins. You can play like up to 6 people at a time doing this. You get 6 buddies together, and it is a blast because you're all screaming at each other through the PC. Absolutely hysterical, talking shit, clowning each other, and then it's so much fun. So much fun. I am excited to see this come. I really am.
The other thing real quick, and I know before we get, we talked pop culture, so it's just about everything. But I want to talk to is there's one other game that is coming out that you said you kind of done before, but now this is going to change why I may get into it. I know I've dabbled in it before, and I was very confused. So maybe you're going to have to guide me through it. But you have the new Fortnite coming out, teamed up with Disney. So
I didn't know that.
You talk downloadable content. Now you're going to have access, and you're probably certain ones. Maybe you might have to buy extra. I don't know, but you're going to have all characters from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and Avatar, and more.
Is it their own game?
They've teamed up with Epic. It's a Disney Fortnite, essentially.
Right, but is it going to be Fortnite that they turn into Disney, or is it Disney's own Fortnite?
It didn't fully. I mean, this is an article from back in February, so they announced it more when it came to at D23 a little bit more. They had some trailers and stuff like that, but I mean they're getting all different worlds where, like, even over here in the picture you see a Disney Cruise Line, you see a World of Disney store, you see Monsters Inc., you see cars. I mean, and so it's basically they're using the Disney world along with all the characters within a Fortnite style game. But they definitely promoted Fortnite on that, so I don't know how it's all working. But yeah,
I'm down. I'm gonna be Mickey. I'm taking people out, guys. Y'all are not making it. Mickey is gonna be singing the hot dog, hot diggity dog song. Y'all are done for, man. It's over. We're getting the PC out. It's gonna go right.
You may have to teach me how to play Fortnite when this releases, because I have no idea.
I got you. That's look. I told you that I'm a subpar player, but I have a lot of fun when I play. And the thing is, you can't like doubt me, because if you doubt me for a minute, you're done.
Oh.
I'm that player, like, you can't get caught slipping trying to like, oh, I'm just gonna clown for a minute. No, you're gonna die.
This is how you know it's got to be somewhat Fortnite too, because there is a banana Wolverine.
Oh yes, that's great. That's great.
So,
One of my favorite clips that I had, and I probably still have from Fortnite, is I would snipe people and just have the greatest time doing it. And I would snipe people from crazy distances away, right? Well, and then I would start dancing, right? So I'd snipe you, I'd dance. So the last thing you've seen, because when you die, you get to see the person that took you out. So the last thing you see was me dancing, right? Well, I sniped this guy one time, and I just started dancing, and lights out.
oh,
I was
wow.
like, what just happened? And then this dude is laughing at me so hard that I sniped this guy. Somebody else snipes me off at a distance, and he was having a great time with the fact that like how it went down, like in that little circle. It was like pop.
But yeah, definitely So you got right here, Fortnite and Disney. In fact, I think when they were doing this reveal at D23, you could be in Fortnite and watch the reveal.
Right, so that was cool. So it's probably going to be Disney's probably going to take over Fortnite, like so many other things have done for a minute. They'll probably take it over for a season. So for a season, Fortnite will become Disney for a season. They did it not too long ago with Marvel, so it became Marvel for a season. I wasn't playing it then. At the time, my PC was acting up, and I didn't feel like fighting it, so I really didn't like do much with it. But there is a lot of like really fun things that you can like do
but
there,
especially with the character enormity that Disney has.
Ooh, right?
Good Lord, I'm excited for that one.
It is going to be a lot of fun, a lot of fun. I mean, it'll be really cool to see like what they do.
Agreed. So we'll see. I mean, you definitely got the Marvel, so you probably have Captain America in there and stuff too. So
it'll be a lot of fun to see where that goes down.
Moving on, we got Fortnite. Yeah, of course, Fortnite, Disney. Yeah, that's another one. So we might have to start getting set up for some video game streaming, even if we don't want to do a little chat. We'll just go on and play video games.
Yeah, so I'm down for that. I when in my free time, I don't know if you've seen Rue and me playing Chain Together. It's hysterical. I don't know if you've seen Chain Together, but it's hysterical.
I've just seen you guys play a little. I've just been. It's funny, when I was younger and I used to work for a video game store, I used to be so involved in it, and I think over the years, I just other things becoming more important, and I am so behind the time on video games. I mean, other than Halo is probably the one video game I've always played, just because it's been my favorite. But yeah, it's crazy.
It is pretty insane. But check this out. I'm going to click on this real quick because I don't think a lot of people have noticed this or seen it or really paid a lot of attention to it. So let me I forgot that when I do this, they make me pull up a different screen. So let me stop that real quick. Something about Hot Stuff for Geeks. Anytime you like clicks a window, it pulls a completely different like tab for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it does. Pulls a completely different tab every time. So check this out. I'm gonna get this guy up there. So I know everybody remembers like the Venom era where everything that you like bought was venomized. It was Venom this, Venom that, Venom this, Venom that. Everything you bought was Venom. Now we have the Carnage. I was pretty into the Venom. I'll be pretty into the Carnage as well. Like, come on, tell me that Captain is Carnage is not.
Oh, I don't disagree. I mean, to me, but there are some people that want to collect them all, and I respect that, but for me, I would just collect certain ones. Like me, I gotta have a lot of captains, so I try to collect as many as possible. So I'd be all over that captain.
I never got into the Venoms like that. I only went after the Venoms that I wanted.
Yeah.
I didn't. I am not a completionist by any means.
I think if I remember, what is it? We had one of our chat that was always big into collecting trying to collect every Venomized. I can't remember.
I'm not a completionist by any means. But if you fell into that trap, you would fall pretty deep into it on this one, because there is going to be a lot of these. That captain is pretty fire. They'll do a Deadpool is Venomized. That will be pretty fire. It'll be really fire to see.
I do like the red. The red looks pretty hot.
I think his shield looks really fire. How they have the shield is almost completely covered.
Even Iron Man looks pretty solid on there too.
Look, I'm into this Spider Gwen. She's changing there. Look, this is going to be a really, really, really cool looking line. Now I wish they would have put that stupid artwork in the center.
Yeah, that artwork's kind of bad, but
kind of distracting. Like, you're trying to look at it, and there's some stupid artwork behind it, but whatever. To each their own, right? They can put their stupid artwork in there if they want. But I wanted to bring that up. Big Easy loves Venom.
Yeah. No, I think it was
who is Big Easy?
It was I think I've seen him on a couple of things. We never had him on, or he's never been in the chat either. But Jesse Lou. Was it Jesse Lou?
Jesse Lou?
Jesse Lou. Yes, he was a big it's either him or Dead Zone, one of the two. They were big Venomized collectors. They were trying to collect.
Jesse Lou was big into it.
I think it was Jesse Lou.
Jesse Lou was big into Venom. So then you get the new Spider-Mans coming out. I don't know, man. The Spider-Mans are kind of
they're going with the Spider-Verse. They're going with all the different Spider-Verse waves is what they're doing.
Right. Does it make it right though? Right. It's kind of like the Deadpools, right? The Deadpools are fun to collect, but at some point, at some point you're like, all right, man, I got Deadpool in every way but a grizzly bear right now, right? I've gotten Deadpool in every way they can make him but a panda, and I'm not saying y'all should make one. I'm just saying we've gotten him in every way but the stupidest ways you could think of.
Yeah,
well, that's kind of how they're doing the Spider-Mans. If you want a Spider-Man in a blue suit, we'll make a Spider-Man in a blue suit. You want a Spider-Man in an orange jumpsuit, we're going to make one in an orange jumpsuit. And we're just going to keep changing the colors of them, and we're going to keep telling you it's a different Spider-Man to keep you buying the comic books and buying the piece instead of just making new stories. We're going to continuously just make new things, and I'm just not a fan. I know a lot of people are. I'm not that one.
When you got to think, a lot of those molds, like those two bottom.
Same.
They're the same mold. We've already seen that mold on regular Spider-Man. So they just, and even at the other two on the right, they're exactly the same mold. It's just actually there's basically three molds in this entire picture.
Yes,
they're doing the same thing, and they're just repainting them differently.
Yes, just repainting it over and over. It's cool if that's what you get into. I know there's a lot of people that do. And I'm okay with that. Look, I would hands down the biggest Deadpool collection on YouTube. I stand behind that. Always have, always will. I've got a retarded size when it comes to that. So I understand it. I don't get behind it anymore.
Yeah.
Felix is coming back. That should make I can't think of our buddy's name right now, but that should make him happy. You better go get him a Felix. They got the same Joker. I'm kind of upset about this Joker too. Yeah. Same Joker. Now he's in a blue suit. So it's the 1989 Joker, but we put him in a blue suit, and
he was classic for the purple suit. So that makes no sense.
Yeah, so they put him in a blue suit so that they could sell the T-shirt with him. I don't really get it, but I guess if that's what you get into, the new Harry Potter scene is going to be coming out. Once again, if that's what you get into, it's cool. I'm interested to see what they're going to come out with in the Snoopy. The Snoopy stuff seems like it's going to pop off to me. I say that, but it might not.
Popular.
Say what?
So Snoopy's always popular.
I say that, but it might not. I say that.
Well.
What's that?
You're very well right.
But then there'll be a lot of people that'll come back. They'll be like, "Oh, it's never unless we're about to see. I'm going to see if they made some exclusives somewhere. If they didn't make any exclusives anywhere, it's probably not going to pop off." So you got Charlie Brown. I like Snoopy on his house. I think that's like the iconic Snoopy. You got Charlie Brown and his Christmas tree to the right of him. Can you see that tree?
Oh yeah, I do see a little tree right there.
I have this tree. I actually have like this tree. I wanted this tree forever and ever and ever. Me and Jess got married. Some friends of Jess's, as a wedding present to me, gave me ordered me one of the Charlie Brown trees. I had always wanted one. It has a Lionel. It has the Lionel blanket, because remember they wrapped Lionel's blanket around it, so it has Lionel's blanket wrapped around it with like the one singular like over like hanging ornament. It's really good. That's not the tree though. Looks nothing like it. A little disappointed that that's what they did for it, because it looks nothing like the Charlie Brown tree, other than the fact that it has one red ornament. Yeah. Nothing like it. Oh, so I guess that is nothing like the tree. Nothing. It hangs way over. It's a little twig. It hangs way over.
The top should have a much more
much bigger arch. Yes, the ornament's all the way at the top of it. It hangs over. It's got a crazy arch to it. That's one of the things in my life that are very iconic. So I love that right there. But I hate the fact that they got the tree so wrong. I'm probably one of the few people that'll know that though. Yeah. That'll look at that and be like, that tree is not the right tree.
No, I could definitely see it. I mean, that definitely doesn't have the arch, because in fact, actually, the ball was posted on the top of the tree. That's why it arched so much and not down on those bottom branches. So the placement of the ornament is incorrect as well.
We'll probably be the only people that'll ever know that, though. Everybody else will talk about how it's an exact replica. I mean, we're probably the only people that'll notice that it's not the right size ball. The ball's not in the right place. It's not the right size tree. I love the concept, though. I love the concept. I think it was great. I think that for what they were doing, they tried to get it right. They didn't, though.
Right.
This right here.
I do like the Snoopy.
This Snoopy is pretty fire. That's really cool. So they got Snoopy on the house right there. Really cool. I think those are going to be the only two, though. Yeah.
No, there's actually. I just saw them. I'm on Dish Tracker's page too, and there's actually 3. I'm trying to add. You've also got a Snoopy with what the hell is the little yellow guy? It's Woodstock.
So you got Snoopy with Woodstock. I hear that they're coming back out with a what was it? What the hell was his damn name riding on the damn motorcycle?
Ghost Rider.
I hear that they're coming out with the new Ghost Rider on a motorcycle.
Well, I don't know if it's officially announced, but I did hear an announcement that Jensen Ackles, or how you say his last name, is actually possibly going to be the next Ghost Rider.
There you go. So that means they're working on a new movie.
Yeah.
Which means that's
exactly. So let's keep going through your hot stuff for geeks, and then there's some pretty cool things I haven't seen on here that I just saw on Dish Tracker's page. That's pretty badass.
So we get a Frosty and those guys. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know how it's going to go.
If you were collecting like the old school like Rudolph series, the old Clay series, that would be a good addition to that series. Wait, is that Uncle Buck?
That is Uncle Buck, and it got my attention. But what's the person behind him?
The whoever decided to put that picture behind him in Hot Stuff for Geeks, that makes no sense. That's a badass Uncle Buck. That one, I remember watching Uncle Buck as a kid. It's still one of my favorite movies. I might have to buy that.
You know what they should have did though? They should have put the drill in his hand.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. I would get a pop ride of him in that car.
Oh, that'd be another good one. A pop ride of him in the car. With the hatchet, that would be a good one. That's sharp enough to shave the hair off of Nat's ass. Bug, gnat. Any
Oh,
resemblance there?
but even a classic Uncle Buck, yeah, I might have.
With the golf club, that'd be another good one. Uncle Buck with the golf club. Uncle Buck with the hatchet. Uncle Buck with the drill. You're welcome, Funko. You're welcome.
Uncle Buck is such a
Uncle Buck in the ride.
Mm.
Uncle Buck with the pancakes.
Yeah, and if you buy anything from Band Farms, you're an idiot. Whether they have, signed Uncle. Oh yeah. Well, mind you, signed Uncle Buck Pops is John Candy. He's been dead for how long?
I could see them doing that. That sounds. I understand the joke now. Quick draw. That's exactly.
Sorry, a little slow. It's been a long day. I
understand the joke now. I was confused reading that because I thought, well, oh, how he's going to do that? And I was like, I don't know, guy. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but I was like, I don't think he's going to be signing anything.
Sorry. We're a little slow tonight.
No, I got you, Quick Draw. You're right. I heard the same thing. I heard Band for Arms was going to have Uncle Buck signing his pops. Guys, y'all heard it here first from Quick Draw. That's what's going to be happening. It's going to go down.
I've still got a mystery box, 2 mystery boxes that I bought many years, a couple years ago now that I still never got from them.
That's because they were just the same thing as Entertainment Earth.
Oh, they were swindling everybody.
They were scamming everybody. They still have these. I think the last time I heard anything about them, they were still doing these. What they were famous for was these Funko community get-togethers.
Yeah,
where you could go and hang out with other people in the community and buy and sell and trade pops with other people and just talk about like pops in general. I guess with each other. I don't know. I didn't ever see myself coming to a place where I was going to be going to hanging out with. I never in my life did I see that happening, and nor do I have time to do that. They're coming out with a new Kiss, guys, and we've seen this one come out.
I'm actually interested in this kind of. I've told you, I think we've said this before when this one first got announced. I was always a Kiss fan growing up, and I like the fact that these are in the iconic 4 colors of each character, so I might actually be into this one.
Contact him. He will send you a coupon for a free
free bite massage. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right.
I don't know if we want any bite massages. That doesn't sound right. Bite massages. But I do. I can't wait to get my pop signed by Uncle Buck there though. That's going to be fun.
Is he gonna have a picture of John Candy's grave on it too?
Yeah, what they're gonna do is they're gonna get a skeleton, right? And
it's gonna be like the Deadpool, the Wolverine skeleton. Just dig him up and then put a pen in the hands and just start signing it. Yeah. John, hey, at that point we can say John Candy lost a lot of weight. Oh, we're getting bad.
He's on a diet.
We just need to stop now. We're disgracing the iconic John Candy.
Put an ink pad beside his hand. Look, watch.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know if we've gotten to that line and we've jumped over it by now.
No one cares. There's only 2 people in here. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
No one watches us. It'll be okay. They're coming out with a new Muhammad Ali. All right.
I've seen this Muhammad a couple of times.
I seen this one earlier and I wanted to talk about it. So what they do is every so many years, I think it's like every 2 years, they just come out with the same Muhammad Ali with his hands in a different position. I have this Muhammad Ali. Like I can go get it right now if you'd like to see it. Yeah. They come out with this every so many years. They come out with Muhammad Ali just with his hands in a different position. Same, everything else. Everything else is the same. Same body, same pants, same head, same everything. They just change the arms. It's weird. It makes no sense. That is why Muhammad Ali pops will never be worth anything. Just in case anybody was ever wondering, like why it would never be worth anything. That's why every so many years they just come out with another one. I won't be getting this one. It's cool though. If you don't have one, go pick him up. It's essentially the same one as everyone else has. They're coming out with the new One Piece pops. Look, they have a chase variant in that. We know that that'll be pretty hot. They do have a Halloween calendar out right now. I don't see it like here, but there is a Halloween calendar out right now that you can go buy as well. What do you have pulled up?
So I got Dish Tracker's Instagram page, and they got some interesting things here. I'm not going to go through everything, but so we got some new looks like Batman Returns style pops for those of you that actually like Batman. But it's actually, you got Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. So I guess it's a Batman villains pops, I guess what they're calling it. So you got Catwoman from Batman Returns, you got the Penguin from Batman Returns, you got the Riddler from Batman Forever, and you've got Poison Ivy from Batman and Robin. So you're into the Batman villains.
Sure. Is this going to be in the is this in your stupid what are those things called? The stupid NFTs? Because it has the black boxes. So is this
No, I think you have, because there's a little icon on the bottom corner here that it looks like it's a special like Batman series of some sort. So no, I think these are just gonna be black boxes, because these also have, if you look on the boxes, I don't know what it is, but it looks like it's got some sort of writing down the side, and then you got a black or Batman silhouette in the back. So I think they're black for the series on these. But I mean the boxes are, their boxes are pretty well detailed. I'll give them that.
I just know that typically they keep their like, Simon, what's poppin', brother? How are you doing? Simon, quick.
These apparently are going to be an Amazon exclusive.
Oh, well, typically they give the black boxes to the NFT. So I guess that's just what I thought they had going on there.
Looks like we got some new Star Trek pops. I'm not going to get into that one, but yeah, if you like Star Trek. These ones I thought was interesting. These are Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary. These are going to be also on Amazon. And instead of just doing the different comedians, these are the different characters that have been made popular, like Matt Foley, which is made popular by Chris Farley, Down by the River and all that stuff. That one's pretty cool. That would be interesting. You got Mary from Superstar and different stuff. So I think if you've ever watched Saturday Night Live and seen the different characters, these ones are kind of interesting.
Yeah, so I used to my favorite person on that was always do y'all remember Fire Marshal Bill?
Mm-hmm.
No, that wasn't Saturday Night
Live.
That
was In Living Color.
In Living Color. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, that was Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey never did Saturday Night Live.
Never did Saturday Night Live.
We've got some more the Rudolph pops coming out. We got Rudolph. We got Clarice, whatever. King Moon Racer and Mrs. Claus. So I guess if you've collected these in the past, it'll be good for your extra collection. Now check this out. We got some Beavis and Butthead pops.
Beavis and Butthead will be fire. I need TP for my corn Julio.
Yeah. Here's another look at those Carnage pops.
Also, fire.
Look a lot better than that picture they're showing, because they had a bad picture behind it.
Fire.
They call it Carnage Eyes. Carnage Eyes.
I don't know, but I'm down for this one. I'm down to get all of the Marvel characters that way. I'm down.
You've got these split Marvel pops, which is basically just the split of the normal character to the superhero. So you got Steve Rogers, and Captain America. You got Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Of course, you got Logan and Wolverine. I don't know how I feel about these ones, to be honest with you. Yeah.
That's how I feel about them.
I might have to get a captain just because it's a captain, but I'm not 100%. You get Twilight Zone pops, different. You got the next, was it that friggin' Jumbo Freddy, the ones that they've been doing that are like $300.
Yeah, I seen this thing. It makes me wonder, like, what it is, because is this another $260 like piece of plastic? Is this another attempt for them to go after like designer plastics? Because that's what it looks like. Yeah. It looks like yet another attempt to go after a designer plastic.
Yeah, I'm not sure the details. It's just That's currently the next one. Keep going down. I did find some interesting stuff. Here's some of those Christmas ones. You've got the Pocket Pops, where you got Star Wars. We've got Rudolph, and it looks like another Star Wars. So
I can't wait. I'm running out to get them.
You've also, let's see, one thing I did see that was rather, you got the Nightmare Before Christmas sets, which I actually kind of like these countdowns, but we talked about those a couple weeks ago. Let's see. Actually, this Loungefly bag's pretty awesome. Which is Entertainment Earth only, apparently. Does Loungefly always done or does Entertainment Earth done Loungefly ones before?
Yeah, Entertainment Earth has had Loungefly for quite a while.
But you got new Ninja Turtle lines where you got Leonardo, Michelangelo, and then you got Raphael and Donatello as little turtles and the ooze. You got, I think these ones right here are going to be NFT pops releasing in 2 weeks. So there's your next NFT. I think this is the third series of Ninja Turtles they've done. And then these, here you go. Check these out. If you do stocking stuffer type stuff, you have Funko Pop stocking holders or stocking pop edge sitters. So, if you have a mantle that you put your stockings on, which we do, you can get the mantles and you can actually hang your stockings off of one of these. Kind of interesting.
It is very interesting.
I mean, I'll give it. It's actually halfway creative by Funko, which is
so those are mantle hangers, not like to hang your stockings off of.
Yeah, they're mantle hangers to hang your stockings off.
Funko finally did something right, because those things are about the biggest pain. You never ever they don't hang from trees, so they finally figured out the right way to do with it, and that is to just make it super heavy. So
I would do this over ornaments that they've done before any day of the week. I would actually be interested in buying these, even the Star Wars.
For sure, that's a much better idea than what they've normally done. That is a much better idea. I was kind of getting this game loaded up in the background though while we were just sitting here, and just kind of seeing what it was about. The graphics on it. So this is going to be made by Unreal Engine. The graphics are going to be pretty good. They're actually going to be really good. I mean, the Unreal Engine is crazy. There's kids now that are doing things with Unreal Engine that are insane.
Oh yeah,
insane.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
So the graphics on this would be really cool. What is that?
Here's your next Blacklight Pops. These are going to be Target exclusive Blacklight Iron Man Pops. You're going to have different versions of or different Iron Man outfits all in black light. I'd say that Hulkbuster one looks kind of cool, but the rest of them are kind of weak.
I'm with you. I don't really want the rest of them. I like the mech one.
Yeah, the mech one, the blue one's kind of cool, but that Hulkbuster is kind of cool.
That Hulkbuster is really cool. The mech one's really cool. The Hulkbuster is really, really, really cool.
Here's that. Here's another classic: Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And that Uncle Buck does have the drill.
It's pretty fire.
So John Candy is definitely getting in there. But the mantle hooks was something I saw that. Oh, here you go. If you like Oreos and you like Coca-Cola, they're doing a collab. You can find an Oreo flavored zero sugar limited edition Oreo Coca-Cola, and you will also find a limited edition Coca-Cola Oreos.
Yeah, so I've kind of seen something like this, right?
Fizzy cookie flavor. I can't drink soda, so I can't try it. So
I've seen that where they're coming out with that new Coca-Cola Oreo. That's going to probably be really good, to be honest with you. The Coca-Cola's been doing this for a while now, for at least a couple of years. Coca-Cola's been taking on the whole Wendy idea of things, to where they are coming out with these weird and different flavors. Weird and different flavors. They came out with one of them that was for the DJ player Marshmallow garbage.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
They garbage. They came out with Future garbage. All of them so far have been garbage.
Yeah, have been pretty bad.
I'm holding my fingers that this is going to be more like a Coke float, It's going to be more like a cream Coke because let's face it, an Oreo flavored Coke is just going to be Coca-Cola with the cream. They're
Yeah.
not going to put a lot of chocolate into it. And if they do, it'll be very, 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 very
I,
minimal.
I think it's kind of cool the fact that it's a collab with both of them, so each brand's
Yes.
getting something for it.
Yes.
And I'd be interested in trying the Coca-Cola with popping candy cookies. I mean that just sounds interesting to me too. But I'm sure my family will find the Oreo Coca-Cola and try that as well. But it could be interesting.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Quick Draw says, I do like zero sugar Coke, but with Oreos, I'll pass. I say you at least got to try it. Who's in charge? They need to be fired. I think it's creative. To be 1,000% honest, I do. I actually think it's creative. It's not bad. And here's a new Lego set coming out that I might actually have to get. This is, of course, Nightmare Before Christmas. You had 3 different classic scenes. So this could be this is coming available in September.
I'm not doing anything like that. I know that there's going to be a regular Coke version of this, guys. There's not only a Coke Zero. I've seen the other version of this as well, to where it's going to be a regular Coca-Cola, not just the Coke Zero. So that was just the one that Diz Tracker had on his page, or Funko employee had on his page.
This looks like it's just whatever Coke, and probably because the black, maybe the other ones come in different color cans. And just in this image, if you're thinking as a graphic designer, black bag, black can, it kind of works. So it kind of brings the connection back together. So I'm sure they'll have regular.
I've seen it. So there's people on TikTok now that are getting the, which is what I would truly love to get one day. They're getting the PR boxes. Is that how you say them? PR boxes, yeah. Because we're making them now with Dooms. They're getting the PR boxes from Coke and Oreo. So they've already received the Coke and the Oreos. So they get online, they open the box, they try them. I want to do that so bad.
Dude, have you thought about doing the Coke flavored gummies?
Gummies just don't do that well, man. Gummies in the grand scheme of things, like they're so hit or miss. Like sometimes the gummy will do really well, but then you can't ship it because it's too fragile, which is where you need it to be for it to be really well and not still gummy. Or sometimes you'll think they're done really well and they're still gummy. It's so hit or miss. It's garbage. It's a gimmick. It's like so when people talk to me about this, a lot of times people say ice cream sandwiches. Have you had a freeze-dried ice cream sandwich?
No.
It is trash. It is trash. Like the ice cream sandwich, when you're eating it, right? That cake gets chewy, right? And it's when you're eating it before it's freeze-dried, right? Before it's freeze-dried, it gets chewy as you're eating it, right? And softer and pillowy and kind of sticks to your teeth, and you get that chocolate flavor. When it's freeze-dried, you don't get that. It's a really, really hard cracker. And it just crunches away. The ice cream, however, doesn't have much flavor because they were relying on that cake top and bottom to carry the ice cream through. So it's normally like a soft serve ice cream that doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. So you're eating a flavorless bar of chalk, basically, and you're crunching on it to make it. It's a gimmick. I get so upset with people that do these gimmicks. It's a gimmick, and there's so many people on TikTok right now. Listen to me, guys, for the love of God, do not buy them. For the love of God, it's a gimmick. It's trash. Don't give them the money. And if you do, give it a 1-star review because that's what it deserves. And I didn't know like how gimmicky people were until like I guess I knew with Funko, but until we started freeze drying things. So last year before we actually got like the business started and Rue wanted one for Christmas and we got it for her for Christmas, we freeze dried the damn ice cream, the Christmas tree cakes. Everybody was freeze drying these things. They were selling them for $5 a piece, right? They were freeze drying these Christmas tree cakes, selling them at $5 a piece. We were like, man, they must be delicious. I love Christmas tree cakes. You love Christmas tree cakes. Most people love Christmas tree cakes when it comes to that time of the year, right? We freeze dried some, the worst things I've ever eaten, hands down. I could not even believe that someone could not have enough integrity to say that I can't sell that to you, right? I couldn't believe that people could sell themselves out so badly for $1 that they
Yeah.
would be like, I'm just gonna make this knowing it's this bad. It was what it did is it made the cake really, really, really stale. Is what it tasted like. It tasted like the cake had been out for 10 years. So it made that cake really, really stale. The chocolate doesn't freeze dry, and the inside of it didn't freeze dry. So what you had was these really, 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 really stale cakes that when you bit it, you had to like crunch all the way through with this weird cream coming at the same time. It was I can't believe people could even sell things knowing they were that bad, but they did. They sold lots of them too. People sold lots of them, and we couldn't do it. Astronauts have been eating freeze dried. They have not. That's a lie. That's not a real thing.
Well, I do know you can get, because I've seen at, like, if you go to the end of Mission Space out here, they, of course, it's, all astronaut stuff, and they sell a bunch of freeze dried and you can get freeze dried ice cream. And I've
As
seen
astronaut, astronauts ice cream. I know Walmart has it. Everybody has it. Listen, this is what I'm going to tell you. We freeze dried some ice cream. We're gonna put some for sale at some point, and it's high end ice cream. If you're gonna eat some freeze dried like ice cream, just buy the ice cream because you're gonna be so disappointed. And it doesn't even have to be from us. Go buy it from somebody else. But you're gonna be so disappointed in that I read that you're gonna be so disappointed in that cracker and the way it like turned. You're gonna be you're gonna be so disappointed. So don't do that. Go find somebody that's doing some ice cream. That's the best. You get some nice flavor. Like we did salted caramel, we did cookies and cream, we did mint chocolate. All of them were delicious because when you ate them, you really got those flavors coming through. It wasn't relying on a cake to like carry it. Go find some good ice cream and you'll enjoy that so much more, and you won't feel like you got scammed because you're gonna feel like you got scammed the other way. Check this out though. Funko has we got a few minutes left. Funko has this thing over there on their site where it's basically like on this scare list, like where do you rate? There's like 3 of us in here right now. If y'all want to play along, that'd be cool. If not, that's cool too.
Sure, let's do it.
So there is a I got to get over here so I can read it. So it's going to be a pop horror quiz, and they're just wanting to know like what kind of horror fanatic you are. Now you have to keep up with like your answers on this, and whether it's A, B, C, D, or E, right? And depending on like how many of those you have the most will depend on what Funko character you are.
Okay.
I seen it, thought it would be fun. I haven't done it yet. So it says when dressing up for Halloween, what kind of costume do you wear? A, do you wear something scary? B, do you wear something gory? C, do you wear jumpsuits? B, do you do vintage? E, do you do anything for a laugh? Which one of those do you do?
I would say anything for a laugh.
I would have to say like that would be me too. Now I don't normally do scary stuff for Halloween, so I would say let's go the more gore the better. I'll go with B. B it is for me. So you're on E, I'm on B. So if you were visiting a haunted zoo, what kind of animal would you hope to see? Would it be a cuddly, ghostly? I can't even say this stupid thing. It's a koala. Would you be a sandworm? Would you want to see a sandworm, a phantom shark, gator, vampire bat, or a penguin juggling chainsaws? I want to see the penguin.
I'm going to say E.
I'm going with E. I want to see the penguin. I want to see him juggling some chainsaws. It says, guys, you need to be doing this with us, though, but write down which one of these you're getting down there. We're just going to see, like, at the end of this, they're going to have some pops, and depending on which one you pick the most of will depend on, like, what your pop would be. How would you spend the perfect rainy day weekend at home? Reading scary books, eating rare steak, red beet salads, and watching slasher films. But that was very descriptive, by the way, Funko. Yeah. You're like pretty descriptive on how I'm spending my weekend. Popping out from behind the couch with a frightening mask to scare whomever is at home, snacking on candy, popcorn balls, shopping for the perfect knives through the head cap, wacky hat day at work. I'd have to say I'm pulling jump scares. I mean, if that's me, I'm going for the jump scares, so I'm going to be C on that one.
I'm gonna say D. Snacking on candy corn and
D.
popcorn balls.
I got you. That sounds good. So, what do you order at a horror themed restaurant? Do you order ghost shaped chicken nuggets? All right, here we go. Killer spaghetti, never happening. Gonna have some blood sauce, not happening. Anything that involves wilderness and help prepare, anything that involves wandering into the wilderness and helping to prepare food. Pumpkin stew. I don't know about that one either. I hate pumpkin. Cream pie stuffed with fake eyes spiders, which you plan to throw at a suspicious, it is unsuspecting guest. Um,
I want ghost shaped chicken nuggets.
I got to go A2, man. I can't do none of the other stuff. I'm not doing.
I
I'm
need
not doing nothing that.
give me some chicken nuggets. I'm good there.
I'm not roaming the woods. I'm not like eating spaghetti that reminds me of people's insides. Pumpkin, everything is nasty. Even though
I
we're gonna
hate
do,
pumpkin.
even though we're about to do a pumpkin spice skittle, we did a pumpkin. We did an apple pie. Oh my god, the best flavor we've done
The
yet.
whole pumpkin thing, though, I can't stand.
I get it. What's the perfect night out? A trip to the local coffee house for cider and cookies, volunteering to scoop out the insides of a pumpkin, a night swimming through shark infested waters, a hayride through the moonlit abandoned trail, or a stand up comedy show at your local horror haunted bar. Wow, I'm gonna have to
I'm
go
gonna
with
say,
E.
I'm gonna say C.
I'm gonna have to go with E on that one. E is. I'm not swimming through shark infested waters. That shit's not
I
happening.
like sharks, so I'm good. You just gotta pet them a little bit.
I like a good stand up, so I'm gonna go with E. So he's you just accepted a you just accomplished a big goal. How do you celebrate? Do you bake yourself a frosted pumpkin cake? Never happening. Invite your friends over for a party themed Halloween silly string. Also not happening. Not playing silly string with other grown men. Practice parkour on the roof in adjoining haunted buildings. Not happening. Visit the abandoned summer campground. Lights, bonfire, tell ghost stories. Unleash a terror of rubber chickens from the ceiling of your neighbor's house. I'm gonna
I'm
have to
going.
go with E.
I'm going with D.
I'm going with E. I'm unleashing some rubber
I'm
chickens.
gonna go to the summer campgrounds and hang out with Jason.
I not happening. All right, so let's get to number 7. Where do you go to get away from it all? Is it a clawfoot soaked tub?
Parkour.
Once again, Funko, you're getting very detailed. Is it a clawfoot soaking tub filled with dark purple bubbles? I don't think that I'm doing this, but if you say so. Is it a haunted macaroni factory oozing noodles and glowing cheese sauce? Is it C?
Sounds
Is it going to be the open field tomato stew? I guess. Is it going to be D, a drive-in movie theater showing the latest creature feature? Or is it going to be E, the mystery circus tent on the side of? I'm going with E again. I want to see the mystery circus tent on the other side of town.
I'm not screwing with clowns, so I think I'm gonna go with D, the drive-in movie theater.
I got you. So if you answered A, guys, they got you down as Chucky. Unfortunately, you're Chucky. You're gonna have to throw in the chat which one of these are. If you mostly put down this one, you're gonna be Chucky. If you mostly put down B, you're going to be the exorcist, I guess. That she's like vomiting projectiles all over the place. If you put down mostly C, you're going to be Jason, which I guess
That's Freddy Krueger.
I said Freddy Krueger. I said Jason. Yes, that is Krueger. That is 100% Krueger. If you said mostly D, you're going to be the classic. I don't know what this is.
That's
Cult
Carrie.
film. Carrie. I had no clue who that was. Whatever. If you mostly put down E, which unfortunately I did,
I think a lot of us put down E for a lot of them. So yeah, we're all the petrified pranksters.
We're gonna be the clown. Oh my god! So that was fun. I thought that we'd sit down and have a little bit of fun with that one at the end of the day. Did Johnny Knight step back in here? Johnny Knight did step back in here. We appreciate you, brother, coming and hanging out with us. So we got Simon is at D. Let's go back and see what D was. I got to go back and see which one it was. I got to go see what you guys picked. We got Zach at B.
Carrie.
Hold on, tell me. So we got Zach at B, right? So Zach is. Oh my God, Zach. We got where was Simon at?
Simon was D.
Simon was going to be D, which is going to be Carrie. Well, I mean, there's your character, Simon. We got you. Now, who else was on there?
Quick draw. Well,
C.
he put D for the Tornado Kraken, but
C for the Tornado Kraken. Let's see what we got. Oh, once again, I'm so. I mean, it could be worse, right? I mean, Freddy's not that
Krueger's
bad.
kind of cool.
I'd take Freddy. Freddy's not that bad. I actually have some Freddy shoes. I would take Freddy.
Yeah.
Freddy's not terrible. What you got going on this week? Anything fun?
Nothing. Let's see what this weekend brings. I don't. We did do a. It's funny because we usually kind of do Sundays, kind of quiet. We do the food prep day, stuff like that. We decided, hey, we're thinking maybe we'll take the kids out bowling. My youngest has been asking for bowling for a while, and we're like, yeah, maybe we'll go. And the bowling alley was packed, so we couldn't get in for a while. So we're like, screw it, let's just go to Hollywood Studios. So we just went to Hollywood Studios for like 4 or 5 hours, got on about 4 or 5 rides, and left. It was interesting. It was made for an interesting Sunday.
Just decided that was it. You're going to Hollywood.
It's interesting when you can, be out here in Orlando, Florida, and you just be like, I got nothing else to do. Let's just go to Disney World.
Let's just go to Disney. I'm just gonna go to Disney right now. That sounds like a lot of fun.
So it was interesting, but yeah, I don't know. Nothing really.
Other than losing 100 pounds.
That too. But yeah, other than that, we don't have a lot scheduled until the end of October. We're taking the kids to Great Wolf Lodge, the new Great Wolf Lodge down in Naples. So that is actually one thing I will be filming. But other than that, yeah, not much. What about you?
You're just killing me. I don't even know. So I got a video that you sent me a box. So I think I'm gonna make a video on that coming up here soon. So I think that'll be this Friday, or at least I'll really try to make it this Friday. But other than that, yeah, candy.
I know I sent you an intro for a short.
That's gonna happen too. I mean, but that'll be on the Dooms account, guys. If you're not following us on the Dooms account, go check us out over on Doomsday Delights. Check me out. I pull it up for you because I know you people still ain't following us over there, and I don't know why y'all aren't following us. And I know I get it. I get it. There's only so much time in a day, but you're gonna go over there and follow us real quick.
Why not? What else?
Gonna have to go over there and follow us, unless you just are too busy to enjoy candy and enjoy our lives. We're being pretty stupid 90% of the time. But anyways, go check us out over there. There you go. Doomsday Delights. Don't go miss it. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. Is it working? Is it working in there?
You might even see me in a short sometime.
Might even see Chris in a short at some time. You never know. Anyways, go follow us over there.
But I'm still gonna be pushing because I need a new named candy because mine got screwed.
I got you. We're gonna
figure it out. Hose. I need a TechBot mystery flavor.
I can't help to the candy that look. It was a candy that was never going to ship.
We need since you do all the flavors now. We need a TechBot Magic mystery flavor.
TechBot Magic even mystery flavor. I got you. I don't know what the magic's gonna be, but
you're gonna have to buy it and find out what the flavor is.
People are always asking us to do infuse. That's all I can think of is the magic. You're gonna like.
Hey, I live in the area of magic.
To the moon, player. It will make it short soon though, but I'm gonna do 2 different styles of videos on it. I'm gonna do the YouTube style and I'm gonna do the TikTok style. So you'll see both styles of videos come up on that one, and then I'll upload it in multiple different spots. Well, the 3 spots that I like the most, it'll get uploaded in, and then you have other places, guys. I don't really like upload on Instagram that much. I feel like Instagram's a dead site now. I feel like it has been for quite a while.
I don't even really go to Instagram very much anymore.
I feel like it's a dead site. I hope that like everybody that doesn't get upset because I'm not over there that much. I'm just not. It just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
I think that's it, guys. Come check us out Friday. Next week we'll be on Chris's channel. We appreciate all of you guys for coming and hanging out with us. Y'all know that though. I mean, it's what's that?
Y'all have a wonderful week.
Yeah, guys. It's crazy that y'all like keep coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate y'all. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.
You guys are gonna have to put this in the description. You know, I'm gonna leave this show tonight a little worse off, I think, quite honestly, than where we began. Everybody is watching this and watching this on the replay. You are now dumber and less important in life because of what has transpired here this evening. We apologize for what's going on right now. I'm gonna try to pretend like none of this happened.